Years ago, me, Bobby Collins, Wacker Collins, and Johnny Wells. Johnny Wells is right handful, mate, and the Collinses. And we also all work in the fruit market. And I used to do night work. Yeah, I was only young. I used to do night work and finish about, 5, 6 in the morning when they used to all come in. And then help them out till 9, 10 o'clock. And then I'd go. And then I'd go to the swimming pool and go there and just relax, really. And then fall asleep there, go home, have a shower, and have something to eat and go back to work, you know what I mean? Anyway, so all us lot used to go out together all the time. We was a right handful throughout my life. I was only young. I was only about, 16, 15, 16, but an handful, yeah? And when I used to go down to Chiswick swimming pool, Spike, Mr. Milton Reid, a big bald-headed guy who's done films with James Bond. I think he done Goldfinger or something like that. Big guy, 30 stone, wrestler, bald head, and drives a Cadillac around Acton, Chiswick, Brentford, all around there. But he's murder for young girls, yeah? So when he was at the swimming pool, there was me, John, Wacker, Bobby Collins. We were all laying there, yeah? And like all a handful, you know what I mean? And there's Johnny Wells and his girlfriend, lovely, pretty mate, really nice, yeah. And all of a sudden she's got up to go to walk up the stairs, and his Milton Reid Spike, he's coming down the stairs, and he's sort of like got hold of her, pulled her aside, and started talking to Johnny Wells. He's gone mad. He's run up the stairs and pulled her away. He said, told him to behave himself and all this, that and the other. But this kid is 30 stone and he's a wrestler. We didn't know that at the time, you know, and he's more like, he's just pushing John aside. And you could see us lot now, we want it with this big geezer, you know what I mean? But John's come down with his girlfriend, he's come over, sat down, and this Spike, Milton Reid, has gone over laying down on his lilo, and we've decided he's got to go, he's got to get bashed up. But when can we do it? But we know he also goes down the boathouse and Maury Bush and a few other bouncers down there that are well known and can really have it, yeah? Milton Reid goes down there and, you know, gets in for nothing and just enjoys himself getting young girls. You know, what he does, they love him. And, you know, he ain't got no big physique on him, he's just big, you know, big, no muscles, just a big guy, bald head, ex-wrestler. You can imagine, got a proper handful. So we all go down there, and John spotted him straight away. And John's gone, he's got to go, mate. He's got to go. I said, hey, how are we going to do it? There's only 4 of us, and you want about 40 of us, I think, with him. He went, no, I'm not worried about him. He's like, he is what he is, right? He's old. He's not old, but he's an old wrestler. He's forgot all that. I mean, John, be careful, mate. Be careful. You know what I mean? Just be careful what we do with this geezer. This geezer's an animal, you know what I mean? He can do plenty of damage. So John said, well, we'll get him. So anyway, the night's going, this geezer's walking around with birds, and all of a sudden he walks out with a young bird, it's gone. So John said, I'll tell you what we do. He said, we got to get him. We got to get him when he's going to his car, you know, and follow him around, you know, whereabouts he goes. And anyway, we're down Chiswick High Street. It's me, Wacker's got a good body, can really have it. Bobby Collins, same thing, he can really have it. Me and John, and we can have it. We can all young kids. And we're in Chiswick High Street, and you see him drive by, and he disappears. And all of a sudden he gets out, and he must have got out of the car, and he's walking down the high street with a pair of shorts on, big geezer, bald head, with young girls. And he sits outside a coffee bar, and he's having a drink. So me, John, and us 4 were walking by, but giving him the evil look, and he just looked at us like brushes off, brushes off, like as if we were kids, like nothing. We're all kids, as if we're nothing. Pushed us aside. So John said, this is the time now, we've got to get him. We've got to follow him with his car. We've got to try and find his car. So we're going down the roads. We're trying to find his motor. And we get to a brewery down there. I'm forgetting the name of the Whitbread Brewery. I'm not quite sure. There's a brewery down Chiswick High Street to the right. And anyway, we see the brewery and we're going to have him there. We're going to do him in the brewery as he comes back to the car. So I said, John, we've got to be careful, mate. This geezer's a big lump, you know what I mean? And he ain't no pushover, mate. There's only 4 of us. He went, we'll do him easy. So I went, oh, fucking, I'll do him easy. So we're standing there and he's walking towards the car. And all of a sudden, John's said something to him. He's turned around, John's crack. But John had to jump up. He's a big geezer, this fella. Spike, Milton Reid. He's jumped him up, he's hit him on the chin. Listen, John nearly broke his hand. Johnny Wells nearly broke his hand, you know what I mean? And Milton Reid sort of like grabbed him, and then we all had to help get in and help John because he'd have killed him. So we're all there throwing punches at this geezer. You know, I mean, you've got 4 kids that can fight, that are throwing punches and kicking him everything. He's like, it ain't on for him, you know what I mean? He knows it's on top, you know. So we give it in, and I thought to myself, well, I can bang, you know, and Wacker can bang. Wacker can really bang as well. So anyway, I pulled away from him, and I ran out, crack! I hit him so hard, this Milton Reid, that he went over, like, you know, you see a block of flats? He went over, mate, the whole fucking Chiswick High Street, rattling, you know what I mean? Near his car, whoop, mate, it hurt my elbow. It really hurt my elbow. I was only young, but it can bang. You know, we all round him, and I thought, like, all throwing punches. I imagine that his head was a bit shaky anyway. And I ran, whoop, bang, I hit him, and he went over, and we all steamed into him, yeah? And we really steamed into this geezer. Like, John wants to do all sorts of things to me, you know what I mean? But I said, John, come on, mate. You know, enough's enough. He only spoke to your girl. He said, no, he's taking liberties. I said, come on, John, it's enough. We bashed him right up. And I thought, lovely. So we all went away, crash. And about a week later, I see him outside the swimming pool. But I see his car outside the swimming pool, Chiswick swimming pool. I've just come from the market. And I thought to myself, I ain't going in there. And I went, nah, I'm not having it. So I went back and see Johnny Wells and Bobby Collins down Chiswick High Street. And Bobby Collins lived down there, Devonshire Road. Devonshire Road had a bad name, Devonshire Road, for people, gangsters and villains down there, you know. It was a proper well-known place, Devonshire Road, Chiswick High Street, yeah. I went down there to see him, Bobby Collins, and I said, he's back down the pool, you know. And Bobby Collins had this jag, and he was doing it all up, yeah. And this thing was a flying machine. And he said, Ray, he said, best thing we do is just leave it out, because we're going to get hurt. He's more likely gone down the pool thinking we're going to come down there, mate. You know what I mean? And this geezer, listen, we took right liberties with him, mate. We bashed him up bad, you know what I mean? And really, he's entitled to smash us to pieces. And he gets hold of us one by one, we're in trouble. Or 2 of us, yeah? Just stay away from the pool. Do you know what I mean? And we stayed away from the pool. Now and again, we should see him drive up and down the high street. And we see him, I see him by myself round by Acton High Street. He's down by Churchfield Road where I live, yeah? Well, I used to live, yeah? And he's driving down there. He must be going towards East Acton or something like that. He spotted me, mate. He spotted me. I thought, whoa, I'm in trouble, you know what I mean? He's going to pull up. And he pulled up and got out of the car, and bet he walked into a restaurant. And I thought, my old heart was going like a good one. Do you know what I thought? If this geezer gets hold of you, like singularly, even 2 of you, you're in trouble. This geezer's going to rip your head off, you know what I mean? Anyway, it's just a quick story that it's only because Wacker Collins and Bobby Collins, we was talking about him yesterday, and you know, and listen, I've got stories about this lot, right, that we used to fight. Chiswick Chiswick, the Rainbow, the Boathouse, the Castle, Cheeky Pieces, and we used to fight all the time. And you know, like we were fighting bouncers and all that. But this geezer, this Milton Reid Spike, you won't want to fight him, mate. You won't want to fight him. You know what I mean? I don't think he done any. Well, he might have worked on the door at the Boathouse. I'm not quite sure. Maury Bush, he was about 6'9". Maury Bush, tall, big built. He was massive, mate. You know. Yeah, he's a big handful. You know what I mean? And I remember that inquiry too. I'd done something about a Greenford, a pub in Greenford, and it was called the Greenford Hotel. And Maury Bush run that pub. And he's on about the big geese gets in there and all that game. He got bashed up. But no, listen, Maury Bush never got bashed up, mate. Maury Bush never ever got bashed up. Believe me, his geezer could have a fight on the cobbles, mate. You know what I mean? Something about that. I mean, these people will come from our manor. These people could have a fight on the cobbles. They're dangerous, mate. Maury Bush, Milton Reid. There's a few others. Dave Griffiths. There's a few others that was coming around Acton, Chiswick, Brentford, and all that can really have it. And you've got to be careful. It's only kids, but later on, we'll become the handfuls. Nice one, bang, bang.